Are you sick of depending on stuff like ignition and so on and so forth when you jailbroke your device because you don't have a computer? That when you happen to get a forced reboot, a springboard crash, and you have to go into non-jailbroken mode, your uncover, whatever it may be, doesn't work anymore. And because you have no computer, you have to wait for them to re-sign it, which can be a hassle. Well, you can avoid all that. If you're jailbroken, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to open up Cydia, and you're going to need to look for what you saw there, which was Reprovision. Okay, so once it loads up, I'm going to show you here, and I'm going to explain everything to you about this wonderful tweak made by Matchsticks, or whatever his name is. Okay, I'm going to come here. You're going to type in repo. You could just type in Reprovision if you want. You're going to grab the one from his repo. I will leave his repo in a pastebin link below. Again, I'll leave that below. You can also grab it from other places too. As you can see, I do have some pirate repos here. But I do have paid tweaks. I do support developers along with some of them that don't update their tweaks. I'm not going to pay for something that's not updated, which is why I have other repos installed, but that's for another video and topic, or for people who want to know why I have these other repos. Anyhow, you're going to grab Reprovision and then you're going to open it. When you open it, you're going to click the gear icon. You may not see it because of my little thing there. You have 3 icons on the bottom. You're going to hit that gear icon. As you can see, it says sign out. You're going to sign into your Apple account. He will be updating this. This developer is damn great for what he has made. He will be updating this to have multiple accounts, meaning I can sign 10 IPAs every 7 days. So I could have 10 different IPAs that are modded or that I don't want revoked. And then with another account, I could do another 5 or 10, whatever it may be. He is going to be adding that, but for now he hasn't. So I also have automatic resign disabled. Some people complain this does battery drain because of that. If you don't want battery drain, or you notice battery drain because of that, what you could do is disable that, put it to 2 days. It should warn you. If it doesn't, what you need to do is put a clock or calendar reminder every like Wednesday or Thursday or something for you to open up this and just hit sign. Okay, but anyhow, you can have these show non-urgent alerts, all that stuff. There's advanced info here, which shouldn't really care about. But once you come under the main category here, you shouldn't have recently signed options. What you'll have is you'll have like on ignition, you'll have uncover, whatever, jailbreak. If you use an Electra, you're gonna have that there too under these. Okay, you can click these. Some of these you can click and hit add and sign, and what it will do is it will move it from here up here and sign it. So every 6 days or 7 days it will re-sign it, or you'll have to re-sign it if you have the automatic disabled. And what this does is, if your device happens to go into non-jailbroke mode and you don't have a PC, even though Reprovision won't work, if you still have 5 days, 6 days, 7 days left on these IPAs, you can still run them. Which, if you guys know, depending on ignition, if you haven't done what I'm showing you in this video today, sometimes uncover or whatever gets revoked, and then you can't re-jailbreak until they decide to release a fix or re-sign that IPA, or another tweak box or something re-signs it. Because if you don't have a computer, you can't add that IPA manually through Cydia Impactor and jailbreak your device. This is why, if you don't have a computer, you would be best to install this, or if you can't get near a computer in a certain amount of time or whatever, install this. Now, again, if it shows here and you click it and for some reason you can't add it, what you will want to do is you will want to go to whatever website the IPA is. So if it's on Pawns, you're going to go to his GitHub. If it's Electra, you're going to go to the site. You're going to download the IPA. I have an add-on for Safari that does downloads, so I can grab videos, ringtones, so on and so forth through Safari. But what you would do is you would click the IPA file. What it's going to do is it's going to download all the way for you, and then it's going to say open with. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to that file. So as you can see here, I have it here. You're going to hit open in. Yours would be open with or open in. You're going to get this little dialog. You guys should be familiar with this, and you're going to look for reprovision. If you don't see it here, go all the way down to more, look for it, put a thing there. It should be there though. You're going to click it. It's going to take a second. It's going to open up this, hit install, and then wait for it to install before you close this, okay? Once it installs, it's going to add it here, and then it will be on 6 days, 24 hours, or whatever it may be, okay? So there you go. If your device happens to reboot within that amount of time of this being saved and you go in the unjailbroken mode, you can re-jailbreak, not have to worry. If for some reason your device goes into the mode and you have the automatic disabled and you didn't re-sign it and it's past the time for you to actually be able to open up this, I'm sorry. If you don't have a computer, you will have to wait. So I would advise you, like I said earlier, to keep the automatic. If you don't want the automatic, set a reminder in your calendar for when this would expire 2 days before. So you get a reminder to come here, hit sign, and it will go through each of these that you have under recently signed, and it will sign them. And again, you can click these, you can hit add, and obviously you can hit continue. And this is what it would do. It will sign this. I hopefully won't get an error because I should not be past my limit here, which is 10 IPAs to be signed. So it does, sometimes it can take a bit, sometimes it can do it pretty fast. It's all dependent on the size, I do believe, of the IPA and how slow your device would be. But as you can see, we're at 75. So we're almost done. And there you go. Okay. Now it's under here. So I don't need to worry about this being revoked. You know, if so, as you can see, some of these listed here below can be revoked, even though they say 300 days. Because on cover, I didn't even have it for a year and it got revoked. Okay. That sometimes happens. So stuff like this, if you have in jailbroken mode, you should be able to run it. But if you happen to, again, it crashes or whatever, you could add it here so you could still run that without being in jailbroken mode if your device, again, happens to reboot. But there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is how you can stop your jailbreak from actually screwing you or the services when they get revoked, and you could essentially keep it for life. Okay, so each time they update the IPAs, you can remove the IPA, re-sign a new one, re-jailbreak, do whatever you need to do without any worries. This is a fantastic tool, and again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I would advise you, if you don't have a computer and you're using a service like Tweakbox or Ignition or whatever, I would advise you to move the Uncover into reprovision, because Ignition, again, they get revoked. It's happened, and it's been happening more and more with these services, so you don't really need to rely on them for signing, and you should be good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.